Welcome, basketball fans, once again to Pollard Gymnasium for our Saturday afternoon matinee game, as the Sparkplugs will be hosting the Scecina Crusaders. Once again, I'm here with Coach Bennett before the game, talking a little bit about last night and today's game. Coach, let's go over last night. I know a couple people today. I get here early, and I was talked to a number of people, and we were all in agreement that that is one of the best teams that we have played this year.
Right.
Both ends of the floor. Talk a little bit about what you saw from them last night, what you saw, what you liked from our guys, even though the score didn't indicate we did some good things as well.
Well, obviously, I know before the game, if anybody watched, we said that the Douglas kid would be one of the best players we've seen, and you said, well, that's going to be – but he was just so composed out there, knew when to take his shot, didn't force anything. He ran that whole team if you paid attention. From that standpoint, I thought they all understood their roles too. Extremely hard. We talked to our kids. I think sometimes we cut hard on offense, but not like that. The whole possession, they would just execute what they were supposed to do, and then obviously they made shots last night. Now, we felt like some of that was a little bit of lack of pressure from us sometimes, but I thought they shot the ball exceptionally well. I'd seen them play 3 times, as I said. Number 4, number 0 didn't shoot that well, but hey, kudos to them. Get out on a snowy night and come in and play. And obviously they had won a sectional last year. They gave Lutheran everything they wanted in the regional last year. So I think they probably have designs on, okay, let's get our sectional. They host. And then, move on. So, but they are also, I think they had 3 seniors in the starting lineup, if not 4. So that, of course we had 4, or 3 in theories too. But I thought they just did a real nice job. We talked to our kids too. We came out to start the second half. We were down 13. We got a defensive stop, went down, got a 3-point play, got another defensive stop, went down, made a turnover, but then they ballooned at like a 12-0 run. And we talked about how we made 2 stops. We got to make sure we're more efficient offensively. So we'll look to. I think we always set a goal to get 3 stops in a row and try to get 3 scores to separate ourselves sometime in the game. And I think I read someplace if you can do that 7 times in the game, you got a good chance at winning. So we'll look to do that and see what we can learn. Now, short turnaround time, obviously less than 24 hours, which is good for our kids because you have to have a short memory. You get to come out and play again. It's a big conference game, probably leading into, like, what do you know about Scecina? But big conference game today for us. If we can win out, we'll finish second in the conference, which would be great. We haven't done that in about 6 years, so that would be a good phase. Ritter's already sewn it up with their 1 loss. Big day for us.
Well, the Crusaders come in, and actually, if you look at common opponents on this season, I think we're 3-4, and they're 2-5. They've had some games. They probably their best win of the season was against Bishop Chiptard in January.
Right.
But they had a 3-game winning streak here recently: Beech Grove, Cascade, Horizon Christian. I think the Monrovia score kind of jumped out at me. They got beat pretty bad, and then Roncalli's score was very similar to us. Tell us a little bit about what we should expect today from Scecina.
Well, I saw them play the second game of the year when they played Ritter, and then circled back around to see them play again. And they actually had gotten rid of 2 guys at some point. And then we went and watched them play Monrovia last Saturday, so they had played I think an overtime game with Horizon Christian. Had to drive out to Monrovia on a Saturday night. They were a little bit flat, it looked like.
Sure.
So sometimes you turn around and do that back to back. So. But no, they are a hard-nosed team. They've really been playing well since the city tournament. They got number 23, Adrian Hill, who's a sophomore. He was not up with them early in the year, but he has come along. Very physical, very quick. But their main guy is Dave Mendez, the point guard, number 12. He's just a hard-nosed kid. He's the quarterback on the football team. He's just solid. Just a solid player. So he's been their leading scorer. He doesn't look to score. I know that sounds weird to be your leading scorer, but he lets the game come to him. But starting Devin Robinson on him again, so we'll see what happens. We'll see how big. They do have a 6'6" kid inside. So Camden Ben will draw that, and we'll see what happens. But I feel like if we can get to their bench, that'll help us out a little bit. And then they do play a 2-3 zone, so we're going to look to attack that, try to get it in the short corner, high post, and then kick it out. And hopefully today Cam Reich and Drew Metallic and even A.J. Lund and Kendrick Kaiser will knock down some shots. So, but it's a big ICC battle. It's a good chance to see what our kids can do. Truly final home game.
Yep.
So a lot to play for on Saturday afternoon.
One other quick thing before you go, and I know we talked about this before, but you got the sectional draw coming up tomorrow. And what kind of preparation, how do you guys prepare? I know you don't wait until the week of the sectional. Okay, we drew this team. We need to go see them play. What does you and your staff do as far as sectional preparation throughout the course of the season?
Currently, we've seen every team play in person except for Purdue Poly, and we have 2 films on them, so we kind of know the styles that they're playing. Crystal House has played common opponents, so we've seen them play against Beech Grove. We've seen them play against Ritter. So we've seen them there. But we'll just kind of dial in on, I mean, there's 3 keys, I think, in tournament basketball. It's your half-court defense and your half-court offensive execution, and can you rebound? I mean, there's really no secrets because there's 22 games out there. It'll be more about us just executing a game plan. Now, having said that, Purdue Poly, Washington, Crystal House, extremely athletic, play up and down. So similar to what I would say almost like a Lutheran type team that we beat earlier in the year. So we switched up some defenses, and our kids did a great job with that. So in terms of preparation, it's just kind of what you do every day, because you know what your style is going to be, what your strengths are going to be. Get your kids to continue to buy into the roles, and then hopefully that manifests itself in the sectional.
Okay. Well, we'll be looking forward to this game, your talk after the game, and, of course, the sectional draw tomorrow. We'll be back in just a little bit with the lineups for today's game. Welcome back, basketball fans, to Pollard Gymnasium, where this afternoon the Speedway Sparkplugs will take on the Scecina Crusaders in a conference matchup. Speedway last night, losers to Bethesda Christian, I think 74-51. Scecina comes in with a record of 7-14. Did not play last night. Once again, I'm here with Coach Shane Clampett. Coach, last night a couple people talked to me before the game today and wanted to know an opinion on what I thought about Bethesda Christian last night. And I told them I thought that was one of the better teams that I've seen play this year as far as them playing us.
Oh, I agree completely. I went in the coach's office and told Coach Bennett and Coach Murley that they're going to be a really hard out in 1A. I was really impressed with everything about them. They were a great passing team, good ball handling team, and a really good shooting team. So I think, Speedway, last night we talked about the emotions of senior night. We didn't play well. I expect us to bounce back this afternoon and play much better.
Well, the common opponents on the year, obviously we have a lot of them because we're in the same conference, but the Crusaders are 3-4 against the common opponents. And, the Speedway's 3-4, Scecina's 2-5. Sometimes I discount games that were played before Christmas. I know you probably shouldn't, but teams evolve, and sometimes you have different personnel playing. And they had won some big games here. Probably their biggest win of the season was against Chittard. That was back in January. They had a 3-game win streak going against Beech Grove. Cascade was the team that beat Speedway. But then they lost big to Monrovia on the road. And Coach Bennett saw that game. He was there and talked to me a little bit about it. And but they lost Roncalli their last game out last weekend, 49-37. So it'll be interesting. It's a game that both teams really need to win. Both of them have one more game left in the season. Real quickly, your lineups, we do not have any statistics for Scecina. We do know the leading scorer, but their lineups, the 3 perimeter people will be a 6-foot junior, number 2, Clifford Brown. A 5'10 junior, number 3, Joe Alarcon. 5'11 leading scorer, David Mendez. I believe he was a quarterback on the football team.
Shortstop on the baseball team.
Yeah, a very good high school player.
Yes, he is.
David, number 12. Seth Trimble Sunderland, a 6'6", very active senior, number 14. And Adrian Hill, a 5'11 junior, number 23. Sparkplugs will respond with Drew Metallic, Devin Robinson, Cam Wright, and Cam Bennett, kind of a fixture of 4 people. And tonight, Kendrick Kaiser, 5'11 sophomore, number 30, will be getting probably his first start of the season. We'll be back in just a minute. We'll listen to PA announcer John Dalcarabo.
Between our guests, Scecina Memorial Crusaders and the Speedway Sparkplugs. Concession stand is open and is located on the 2nd level of the gym, opposite the American flag. Restrooms are located on the 2nd level of the gym, in the hallway behind the American flag, and on the lower level in the hallway by the door 13 entrance. Speedway High School is proud to have Select Physical Therapy as its sports medicine provider. Athletic Department would like to thank team physician Dr. Conan Chittick and athletic trainer Katie Keller for their efforts to keep our athletes free from injury. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask all fans to act responsibly and courteously to those around them. Abusive language, negative behavior is unacceptable at all IHSAA events. Let's afford the players, coaches, and officials the respect they deserve. Thank you for being a good sport. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, can you please rise and remove your hats as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. Speedway High School would like to thank the following sponsors for this
Coming off of a season where they won the regional championship last year, was defeated by Brownstown Central in the semi-state. In their history, they have won 5 sectionals. They've won 2 regionals. I remember the 2018 regional champion. I remember we played them here, and that was a really good ball club.
Yes, it was.
They're probably their most famous basketball alumni. Played, I think he graduated in 1980, but in 1978 when they won this sectional, Mike Lefebvre, who was an Indiana All-Star playing against Kentucky and actually was a member of the 1981 IU NCAA championship team. I believe he transferred out after that season. But not necessarily a great history, but again, 5 sectional championships, 4 of those since class basketball.
We played them in the regional a couple years in a row.
Yeah.
Connorsville in our 4-year in a row sectional championship. They had some really good teams.
Yeah, and the year that we won the state championship, we beat them in the first game of the sectional.
Really close game at
a
Indian
three-point game at Indian Creek. So they've had some good teams. We've had some good battles, and again, this is a conference battle. We got one more game to go next Friday night at Triton Central.
Yeah, Plugs need to bring some energy tonight. I know I was talking to the coaching staff. They have not played well in these afternoon games on the year. So, you know, them bring a little energy, a fast start would be real beneficial for us tonight.
Again tonight, the Spark Plugs will be without starting forward Landon Short, who is battling a concussion protocol. You can see Landon down there.
Really hoping he can get feeling better. You don't want to rush those things.
No, you're not.
You don't ever, but been hoping and praying that he can get back for sectionals. We miss him, and I know he'd really like to finish the senior year the right way.
Sectional could come as, we'll know more tomorrow, but it could come as early as a week from Tuesday. So when sectional play will be opening up.
Plugs win the tip. Cam Reich's going to bring the ball up. Crusaders are in man-to-man defense. Great start for Cam. I was just about to say we need to get him going early tonight. He started slow yesterday, and good to see him going to the basket early.
It's always nice to get an easy basket to start the game.
Plugs in man-to-man. Brown back to Mendez. Mendez inside. Trimble Sunderland with the jump hook. Good finish. Plugs looking to attack again. Kaiser on the wing. Back to Metallic. Metallic for 3. Good. We can get Metallic and Cam Wright going on the same night.
That would be
really good for us. Kinder Kaiser staying down, trying to keep Brown in front of him to Mendez. Scecina looks like they're pretty much a 4-out, 1-in offense, leaving Trimble Sunderland inside. Good defense by Cam Wright. Plugs force a turnover. Cam Reich for 3. Good.
Wow.
Plugs leading 8-2. Mendez is going to bring the ball up. Mendez may be an all-conference athlete in all 3 sports.
Yeah, that's what Coach Bennett was talking about.
He misses a 3. Good rebound by Metallic.
And a great leader as well.
Yes, he is. Metallic draws the foul on the drive. I think they're going to call this on the floor.
Crusader foul, number 12, David Mendez.
Scecina goes 2-3 zone on the out of bounds under. Good, Cam Reich open. Fading a little bit, left that one short. Brown looking to beat Kaiser off the dribble to Mendez. Shot by Trimble Summerlin, misses. Cam Reich with the drive, kick. Metallic for three, good.
Yes. Great start.
Yes, it is. Really like seeing Cam Reich go to the basket. I mean, he's made a three and shot another one, but he's been much more aggressive at trying to get in the basket and lane, and that's going to help us.
And he's wise enough to know that if he's covered inside, we've got some shooters, especially Metallic on the outside, and that's what happened in that last play. As you can hear the PA announcer, Mr. Newland today, happy birthday. He's worked here for many, many years, volunteering his time as official scorer.
Awesome guy, Mr.
Yes.
Newland. I love Dave. And his wife, Tina.
Mm-hmm. Many people don't know this, but Mr. Newland actually coached a freshman basketball game here one time. We had a little trouble on the road. I think it was at Mooresville, and our coach was asked to leave the gymnasium. It was a weeknight, and he finished the game on the bench.
Coach Newland. Manual high school graduate.
Mm-hmm.
Plugs up 11-2 here. Crusaders pretty patient. Brown shoots a three, misses. Rebound.
I think the foul was on Trimble Sutherland. I think he kind of knocked Cam Bennett to the floor.
No, they called it on Cam Bennett.
Oh, really? Wow. I guess we saw that differently.
Yeah, I think everybody was a little confused.
I think Coach Bennett's got his hands on his head. He didn't understand it either.
No. You know it's tough when everyone's walking the other way. But that happens sometimes.
Yep.
Mendez. Good help by Cam Reich. Back into Trimble Sutherland. Brown with the pull-up. White ball.
Checking in for the Smart Plug, number 20, Toby Court.
Yep, Scecina's in a 1-3-1 here. Little half-court trap. Looks like Scecina's in kind of a matchup zone.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. We'll find out a little bit more here, although the out of bounds might be a little bit different. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's it looks like a matchup defense.
Cam Reich attacking, gets a block called. Plugs out of bounds again.
Of course, the matchup defense played a lot here in this gym, but started by Mr. Pollard.
Metallic for three. Misses. Brown with the rebound. Good defense by the plug so far. Kaiser keeping Brown in front of him, doing a really good job there. Toby Cork posted up. The block called. Adrian Hill posted up Toby Cork there.
Speedway foul, number 20, Toby Cork.
Okay, the matchup here, I don't really like Cam Reich on their big post player. They went to him several times early in the game, but recently they have not. I believe I would.
Yeah, I think
no other reason just to try to get him into foul trouble.
They're going to get that on Cam holding him there.
Yeah, that's a matchup I don't. We took Cam Bennett out of the game, and I think Cam Bennett was guarding their post player, and now we've switched up on assignments, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think, I think with Robinson guarding Mendez, we're a little cross-matched.
Yep.
There's Robinson on cue.
Yep.
Almost gets an and one. Gets a foul. He's going to shoot 2.
Crusader foul, number 3, Adrian Hill. On the line for the Spark Plugs, Devin Robinson.
Been stuck on, there you go. I was going to say been stuck on 11-2 score for about 3 minutes, but Devin breaks the ice.
Devin knocks them both down. Plugs going zone on this possession. Mendez for 3. Good. Kaiser to Reich.
That corner 3 shot just a little bit closer to the basket than some of the other places on the court due to the sideline. I'm not sure how much the less distance matters, but a lot of guys are good free-point shooters from the corners.
Our guys too.
On cue.
Kaiser for 3. Nice to see him make a jump shot there. Uh-oh, I hope he's not. Trimble, Sunderland, slow down the floor here.
We need to know where he's at.
Yeah, we not doing a real good job of finding him in the matchup zone.
No. As I look on the
Reich misses a 3.
A lot of good things to say about him on his scouting report.
Yeah. Missed that one. A little better defense contest. Devin Robinson a little closer to him there. Kaiser driving. Gonna get the call.
Crusader foul, number 12, or number 2, Clifford Brown. Checking in for the Spark Plugs, 45, Camden Bennett. Crusader substitution, number 34, Henry Weimer.
Jim Stanbro, the Scecina coach in his second year. Hard act to follow after last year's regional championship.
You know where he came from?
I have no idea.
I believe he was Jack Kiefer assistant at Lawrence North for a long time. I'm almost positive that's what, because Kiefer stepped down last year was his last.
His first year in retirement.
Yeah, I think he was with Kiefer at Lawrence North for a long time.
Well, the Ritter coach came, I believe, from Fishers, so
yes,
it seems
he did.
like the north side sending their assistant coaches down here to run the programs.
Metallic, we're going to hold for 1 here. I think that's a good play by the Plugs.
I like it. Anything under 30 seconds, again, you're looking at a possibility of an 11-point lead compared to 6 or 7, depends on what happens.
Yeah, Scecina switched to a zone there. Talik driving, going to get bumped.
And he got saved there, I believe, because he really, Drew had nowhere to go on the baseline.
No, he didn't, and we're going to get shoot two.
Yeah.
So it's always a good part about attacking instead of settling at the end of a quarter. You know, we see so many of the NBA guys shoot threes at the end of the quarters or end of games. Still a big believer. Get downhill. You know, you're more likely to get a call too.
Yep.
Metallic makes both of them. Brown pull up three, misses. Plugs lead 18-8 after the end of the first. Good start for the Spark Plugs.
Yeah, it was. Giving up 8 points in the first quarter. Coach Bennett's got to be happy with that.
Yeah, and really, you know, we gave up 2 wide open threes to Mendez in the corner.
Yeah.
And besides that, we've done a really good job defensively.
Scecina will be awaiting tomorrow as well for the sectional draw. Once again, that's at, I believe, at 5 o'clock tomorrow on the Champions Network. They will be playing in the same sectional with Triton Central, who is at 15-6 record. Eastern Hancock 10-9, probably the 2 favorites. Riverside and Irvington Prep as well. But once again, depends on how those draws come out. No one knows. I believe that sectional is at Triton Central.
I was just about to ask down in Triton.
And we see one of the Triton Central coaches here today scouting the Plugs, who we play Friday night. Jordan Deaver, who's the, I believe, JV coach at Triton Central, spent many years here at Speedway teaching, and was also a girls sectional championship coach. Back
Yes, he was.
Before this year was our previous.
11 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. English teacher, great guy.
Played his college basketball at Marion College. Graduated from East Central High School.
And he's been at Southport, right, the last
Yes.
few years as
Yep.
a varsity assistant
Yep.
for moving to Triton Central.
And actually, Jordan was acting head coach for half of a season or a season when there were some issues down there.
Yeah, that's right. Plugs in the zone again. Much better job finding Mendez in the corner there. Plugs much more active in our zone and doing a much better job.
Well, if Coach Ben, I know they would rather be playing man-to-man, but if he looks at the sectional opponents thinking that they're not as good shooters as they are dribble penetration and things like that, this might be a route that he's going to go.
And, you know, if Landon's hurt and we're a little short,
Yeah.
You're
We're
right.
gonna have to.
We're going to have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there's any doubt. With our sectional lineup, I think we're going to have to play some zone. That was a really good defensive possession, capped off by Camden Bennett taking a charge.
Scecina not very aggressive in their defensive stance. Not saying that they're not being effective, but
Yeah, they're definitely kind of packing it in.
yeah.
That's a good call. Right with the little hand check on the baseline drive. Good job of getting the ball in. Devin Robinson, the Cam right there for the good look inside out. Plugs staying in their zone. Good. Oh, good hustle by Camden Bennett getting on the floor. Kendra Kaiser driving. Devin Robinson gets the call. Good effort by the Plugs there.
Yep.
3 guys. Camden Bennett dives on the floor. Kaiser with a good, strong move. And then so important to get that second guy to run to the front of the rim. Always anticipate a miss or a block shot.
And it doesn't matter how many people are ahead of you. If there's only one or none, you need to follow that.
Yeah.
Almost 2 minutes into the quarter, into the first points along to the Plugs.
Devin Robinson makes both of them again. Much better job of communicating by the Plugs. Scecina looking kind of tack with Mendez on the baseline. Good pass, good play. Trimble Sunderland with the layup. Turnover. Metallic. Couldn't tell if slipped out of his hands or kind of.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, or if Cam zigged and he thought he was going to zag. Plugs matched up back in man-to-man here. Scecina moving the ball around the perimeter. Missed shot by Alarcorn. Kaiser driving. Little sloppy by the Plugs start second quarter.
Yep.
Their matchup zone's got us playing a little one-on-one and not quite moving the ball real well right now. Inside to Trimble Sunderland with Metallic on him. Good job by Metallic staying squared up, walling him up. Cam Reich to Kaiser. Good attack, Metallic. Good. Great play.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a great play. From my viewpoint, probably was a good call. I don't want to be contradictory of the coaching staff, but just a little bit out of control. Great idea on the pass, but got to slow down a little bit.
No, really like the fact we just moved the ball and attacked a little better there. Would have liked to see it finish with the layup. Mendez on the wing looking. Metallic matchup on him is a good matchup. A lot of length in Metallic. Not going to make it easy for Trimble Sunderland. Stay down, Devin.
Wow, good move. No
good
finish.
Good rebound by Metallic. Good to Cam Reich. 3. Missed it. Mendez on top of the key. Good shot by Adrian Hill. First points of the day. Good find.
Oh. That was an effort foul.
Yeah, that's going to be Camden's second foul, though. Which means we'll probably going to have to get him out, go a little smaller again.
5 points in a row scored by the Crusaders.
Yeah, we've only scored 2 free throws. We haven't had a field goal this whole quarter. Like I said, it just seems like we're just little impatient and.
Yeah. You know, I forgot what game it was. Might have been Lebanon, where they ran a box and won. Might have been Lebanon or Martinsville. I can't remember. But we were talking about how you would attack that, and really against the matchup zone defense, you do similar things. I'm not saying you run your full man offense, but you got to have a little bit of movement, because if you don't, you feed right into the hands of the team playing a matchup defense.
Yeah, you know, from playing it when you coached us and we played it all the time when I played for you,
Well,
because we had, no class basketball. We didn't have much of a choice. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the other day, and the teams that we played, it would have been very difficult to have man as your primary defense.
No, we played a lot of matchup.
Yeah.
I loved it. I liked coaching it and teaching it, and you got to get it over rotated. I think that's always the big thing, and I think like you said, I think I'd ball screen it and try to. Clock issue.
Okay.
But I think you ball screen it and you try to
open up on your screens and come back to it. And Mr. Pollard, great success with it. Actually, Bill Green, who coached 7 state championships, I believe it was 7, ran it, but it was a big version of Mr. Pollard's defense. Nice
and
move.
the bank.
Big possession here. Scecina 7 unanswered points. Important to get something, at least get a good shot.
Robinson driving, gets the call.
Crusader foul, number 11, Caleb Davis.
Yeah, we need to try to get some free throws, get a layup.
Yes.
Something easy again here.
Offensive rebound, get a putback.
Oh. Metallic misses the 3. I look good from our angle. In and out.
3 fouls on both teams in the quarter, so it'd be nice to get a good steal.
Good steal, yeah. Cam Wright all the way. Gets the foul. He's going to shoot 2. Good job taking our defense and turning our defense into a little offense.
Cam was disappointed he was not able to finish, but was not for a lack of effort. I do have some of the Speedway statistics, not completely up to date, but Cam shooting around 75% from the line for the season.
Makes them both. Get us kind of off the slide there. Get a couple free throws. That's good. Need a stop here for the Plugs as Alicorn brings it up to Mendez. Hand off to Caleb Davis. And another steal. Metallic attacking. Gets to the rim, gets the call. Good job. Plugs picking up their defensive intensity.
Drew does a great job on his drives to the left of the basket, somehow getting his right hand to shoot. He's done that several times today and over the course of the season I've seen it. And with his length, it's very difficult to block that. And I think we hit it on the nail on the head a little bit ago when we're talking about how do they stop this dry run is hopefully here 3 free throws in a row to push the lead back up to 8 and back up to 9.
Yeah. Sometimes I think you just got to put your head down and go to the basket.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in that.
And now especially we're in a bonus with a 2-shot foul for the rest of the half.
Good defense by Toby Cork. I really like this. We're amping up our defensive pressure. Good job by Toby Cork, pressuring Caleb Davis. And Scecina's kind of like us. I think they're playing some younger kids here. Good move by Caleb Davis. He was on the JV roster, and he's got 4 already this quarter. Three. Cam Wright goes down. Minute left. Davis brings it up, swings it.
Under a minute.
Devin Robinson the rebound. Caleb Davis almost with a 3 there. He's having a quarter. Pull-up jumper.
There we go.
First 2 of the field goal of the quarter for the Plugs. Plugs up 9. Scecina's holding for 1 shot here. I would trap Mendez if they ball screen here and get it out of his hands. Good job by Robinson. Good job.
Not even going to get a shot off. Yeah, they did.
Yep. Good job of Metallic,
Yep.
showing, understanding your personnel there. Henry Weimer hasn't played much if you're going to double off the ball screener. It was good. Good job by the Plugs.
Yep. Halftime, Speedway 26, Scecina 17. We'll be back in just a little bit with the first half scoring. Welcome back. Basketball fans, we're at halftime. Speedway leads Scecina 26-17. Coach, what do we have on individual scoring for the first half?
Metallics leads all scorers with 10 points. Cam Wright follows him up with 9. Our 2 leading scorers got going a little bit, which is good. Devin Robinson with 4, Kendra Kaiser with 3. The Crusaders were led by David Mendez with 6, Trimble Sunderland with 4, Adrian Hill with 3, and then Caleb Davis with 4.
For team statistics, both teams not shooting very well from the field. Sparkplug 6 for 17, 35%. Scecina only 7 for 21, 33%. But the big difference in the game with a 9-point lead, Sparkplug's 10 for 10 from the line today, and Scecina has not yet gotten to the free throw line. So that, again, obviously difference in the game. Sparkplug's playing pretty well with the basketball, 2 turnovers to Scecina's 5s. And the Plugs 9 rebounds to Scecina's 12. So a good first half. I know Coach Bennett would be probably very happy with only giving up 17 points. A big shout out tonight, Shane, to a fan who was supposed to be here today, but some circumstances came up and could not be. Mr. Crumley was going to come in today and watch the game, but had some things come up and he couldn't be here. We talked several times here about Mr. Pollard and the success that he had with the matchup and the record and whatever, but Mr. Crumley was his JV coach over the years, and everything I've heard was that he could have probably been a varsity coach about anywhere because his knowledge of the game was really instrumental in the success that the Plugs had through those years. So wish you were here, Mr. Crumley, if you're watching, but we'll do it next time.
Yeah, Mr. Crumley was the athletic director my freshman year. I think it was his last year. And then he came and spoke to my football team a couple years ago and was just amazing. Maybe the best speaker we've ever had. All-American at Butler.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see him being
He was awesome. Yeah. I mean, absolutely awesome.
Yeah. Good sense of humor, but good handle on things that are important.
Awesome guy. Plugs with the ball. I think you made a good point off air. I think the start of this quarter is going to be huge. Gets a hand check call. Plugs can build this lead out a little bit.
Getting to the line, perhaps, hopefully early in the quarter would be really helpful on a night when you're 10 for 10 from the line.
Geyser.
Yep, that was a good call.
Yeah, Mendez pressured him.
Plugs going with the same starting lineup in the second half as they did at the beginning of the game.
Brown with Kaiser on him. They did switch our matchups, put Metallic on Trimble Sunderland here.
And I agree with you. I think that's probably because of his length, probably the best matchup we could have.
I think so, and with Camden with 2 fouls and us being a little short benched,
right.
I think it's a really good coaching move by the Spark Plugs.
So many times in games like that, adjustments are made, and fans don't really realize all the changes that go in place during a basketball game.
Oh, yeah, I don't think, yeah. I mean, you have a game plan all week, and then your kid gets 2 fouls, and you're adjusting the rest of the night. But yeah, that's a lot goes into it, and Coach Bennett's got a great staff with Coach Ford and Coach Murley and Coach McCool and Coach Clampett.
Guys that several of them have been head coaches before, so they know what goes into it.
Yeah, he's got three head coaches. We were just talking Coach Murley at Manual, Coach McCool at Union County. Yeah, really good staff.
On the line for the Crusaders, Clifford Brown.
Brown's going to shoot 2. You had to jinx this. They're on the foul line early in the third quarter.
No, I'll take blame for that.
Makes the first one. Makes both of them. Everybody's perfect from the foul line tonight. Sideline break by the Plugs. And Cena's back in their matchup zone. Good drive by Kaiser. Doesn't Gets his shot blocked or tipped out of his hands.
I thought maybe he was going to draw a foul on that.
Yeah. I think he may have bobbled it a little bit on the way up. Trimble Sunderland hand the ball out top.
Yeah, I don't see him being that much of a threat.
Good pass. Bennett gets
good
it up,
finish.
finishes. Plugs on defense. Brown driving. Misses it. Kaiser with the rebound. Pushing it. Back to Metallic. Doesn't get the call. Stays with it. Going to finish.
Good finish.
Good job of just keep playing by Metallic there. He didn't look for a foul. Didn't do any of that. Just kept playing. And I think it was a great no call. Actually.
Yeah.
Brown looking to be a lot more aggressive this half. Need some help side there. No help side.
Yep.
Yeah. Metallic looking at his teammates a little frustrated there.
And I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that happen again here. We'll go to the well till it stopped.
Camden Bennett gets inside with the finish. Another finish. Yeah, I think, we're going to have to do a better job of help side or play behind Trimble Sunderland. I think with Metallic's length, I think we can play behind him.
Yeah, I
we
do
play
too.
behind him here.
Didn't take him long to.
Good steal by Cam Wright. Loses it back. Mendez for three. Back rims it. Good drive by Cam Wright. Good drop off.
Good pass.
And one. Devin gets fouled pretty hard there.
Crusaders foul, number 23, Adrian Bill. Checking in.
Biggest lead of the game tonight for Speedway, 34-21. 13-point lead with 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go till the end of the quarter.
Valentine completes the three-point play. Plugs with a 14-point lead now. Still in man-to-man. Good defense by Metallic. Blocked the shot. Push ahead to turnover. Good hustle.
I believe as he was falling out of bounds, Coach Bennett was calling a timeout, I believe is what they're looking at.
Yeah. Yep.
We've mentioned several times last night and tonight the sectional draw is tomorrow. Just kind of a reminder, we talked about this when the girls were beginning their sectional play, but the format has been changed last year, and it seems to be popular. The 4 teams that it'll be a one-game regional, and the 4 teams that you might be leading into that regional one game would be Lebanon Winter, Owen Valley, Guerin Catholic, and Beech Grove. And we'll know that tomorrow, but after tomorrow then you won't know the matchups going forward after that. There'll be another draw after the regional for semi-state matchups. It worked out well last year. I would imagine the reason was for travel purposes, but I think the coaches for the most part liked it, the one-game regional and 2-game semi-state.
Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah.
More regional winners. More schools can celebrate a championship. I think that's a positive.
Yeah, you win the sectional, and a lot of times you're playing 3 games, and you're coming down off of a high, and then when it's a 2-game regional, and it used to be that way, obviously, but now you got the one, but you won the regional, and then you get a 2-game semi-state. So I hope it stays this way. I hope it's a nice cut right there.
Yeah, good little rub screen.
Yep.
Good push ahead. Good attack by Metallic. Good kick. Came to Bennett for 3.
There we go. The Bennett brothers in the stands are up cheering on that one.
Timeout, Scecina.
38-21, 3 minutes to go to the end of the quarter. Just kind of what we talked about at halftime. It'd be really nice for the Plugs to get up, if you're a Speedway fan, to get up by, 15, 16 points. And they certainly have done that, outscoring the Crusaders here in the third quarter, 12-3. And again, only giving up 21 points. Got to be happy with that.
Yeah, defense has turned into some offense. Done a really good job on Mendez. He's made those 2 back-to-back threes in the first quarter, and we limited him the last 2 quarters, which has been really good. Robinson on Mendez here. Three by Caleb Davis. Sophomore guard. He's played well for the Crusaders today. Metallic. Good drive. They're going to call that on the floor.
That's the third foul against the Crusaders in this quarter. So one more before we're shooting the 2-shot bonus. It'd be nice to get into that again. It's been friends of ours tonight getting to the free throw line.
Good move.
Uh-oh.
Mrs. Brown on the attack. Good bounce pass for Brown. Travel.
Yep.
Ty Walker couldn't quite hold on there. Man-to-man by the Crusaders. They're out of their zone now, which is also good when you get a lead. Reich loses the ball there.
Payback.
Yeah, ball must be slippery right now.
Once again, this is the last home game of this season for the Spark Plugs. We honored the seniors last night with a nice ceremony between games with family members and friends. And I know Coach Bennett always has some things in the cafeteria after the game for the team.
Yeah, Coach Bennett does it right when it comes to seniors. Plugs with a timeout here.
Once again, Speedway will be shooting 2 shots on the next Scecina foul. So even though there's only a minute and a half to go before the end of the quarter, it'd be nice to get back to it. Perhaps draw up a play where we're posting somebody up. Get back to the line. I think we're still, I shouldn't say it, but yeah. I think we're still undefeated from the line tonight.
Yeah, I like that. This quarter we have some really good shooters, but this quarter we haven't settled for threes. We've been much more downhill and attacking. It's hard for kids to understand, but sometimes, that you may make some threes one night,
sure.
and the next night, maybe that's not what you need to do.
Yeah. Being able to win games in different ways is the sign of good teams.
Yes, it is.
Good.
And Metallic's been really aggressive.
Yeah.
Part of that is he matched up with their big kid. Now they're putting their big kid on him, and he's got a much better advantage on our side on the offensive end. Good defense by Toby Cork on Brown there. Oh. Robinson on Mendez. Oh, good hands by Drew.
Yeah, defense, you mentioned defensive intensity has stepped up here in the third quarter.
Yes, it has. And I know we don't have the stats on Scecina, but it doesn't seem like they're a real high-powered offensive team. Good move by Mendez, good effort. $15 seconds left. Plugs looking to get the last shot of the quarter, push this out to 16 or 17. Up 14 with 8 seconds. 5. Wide open at the top of the key.
Well, that was nice.
Drawing it up any better.
Yep.
Cam Reich with a 3.
So at the end of the third quarter, Speedway leads Scecina 43-26. I agree. The last possession was Metallic probably could have taken the shot, but he saw Cam Wright coming across the top of the key with nobody within 7 or 8 feet of him. An easy three-pointer.
Yeah. I don't know if we've done this yet, but I want to make sure we appreciate Amber Holbrook and the whole cheerleading group, Lauren Molson. I don't think people realize how much work cheerleaders put in, and they cheer all fall. They cheer.
Yep.
They did girls basketball games here. They cheered at a wrestling meet. They're just there all the time.
I agree.
And I appreciate Amber. She does a great job with the girls, and the girls are a lot of fun. And it's not a game without cheerleaders sometimes.
I agree.
And, I know that it's been a long, all of our sports are one season.
Yeah.
Cheerleading is 2 seasons, and it lasts a long time, and they do a really good job. So
yeah, they're coming near the end of their cheerleading season unless they do some special things in the spring. But you're right. It starts back all summer long, and football and special events, and now ending up with basketball.
Yeah, I think Amber said they do the parade with the band.
Yeah.
So they still have another event coming. Never ends.
Yeah.
Plugs force a turnover on the out of bounds. Good job denying by Toby Cork. Back to him, Metallic. Steps into it, misses it. Good spin move by Brown. Doesn't get it to go. That was a quick spin move, though.
Yeah, that was.
Toby Cork wide open for 3 in the corner. Misses it. And finish by Ty Walker. Foul on Walker there. Reaching in against Metallic. Cam Wright, Camden Bennett. Misses the layup. Brown with the ball screen, shoots a 3, knocks it down. Timeout, Scecina. That's a good timeout. 5-point run to start the quarter.
Yeah, we don't want you're a Speedway fan, you don't want this to get much closer.
No.
Biggest lead of the night was 17 at the end of the quarter, 43-26.
Yeah. I always struggled with that when I coached. Like, you know, you're down 17, 18, and you get a little buckets, and you want to call a timeout and make sure your kids know that you cut the gap, but you also want to keep the run going.
Yeah.
It's a balancing act there.
It is. I've noticed that coaches do that a lot more now than they did years ago. Used to be when you had a 5-point run, you're going to let it go, or more. And then anymore, you'll see coaches calling timeouts after a made field goal, after they've had a run. And I know they got something to say. They've got something to do. That's why they called it. And here's the reason why. They're changing up defenses. It's nice when you have a lengthy metallic in the middle of the floor that you can throw it up to.
Yes, it is. And really good job by Metallic.
Yep.
He's taking his time with the smaller guard on him.
You were talking about Crusaders offensively earlier. We don't have individual statistics, but they're averaging 47 points a game, which is not a lot compared to a lot of the teams that we played, and they're giving up 53.
Yeah, Cam Reich misses that 3. But they got Brown going now.
Well, that's 7 in a row. Last time we had this, we got back to the line, and I think we can do some damage inside.
Yep, got another call. It's the 3rd foul on Scecina in the 4th quarter. Metallic is just a matchup nightmare.
He is.
I mean, they put a big guy on him, a guard on him, and everybody in between. And here he is again against Trumbull. Good job, kicks
Better
it back
shoot,
out.
yep. Thought he's got 3 seconds. He probably could have been a little bit more selfish on that and taken the shot. He was inside, but he got stuck and had his dribble pulled up and wasn't able to do anything with it.
Kaiser Brown for another 3. Misses that one.
Still 10-point lead, but we need to have something good happen here.
Yes, we do.
And that's another drawing into the foul.
Yeah, really good job by Devin. That's 4 fouls to none to start this quarter.
Yep.
Devin Robinson makes them both. Plugs back up 12. Clifford Brown brings the ball up. Pull up jumper. Rebound Metallic. Fumbles it, loses it. Scecina comes up with it. Mendez drawing the contact there by Robinson.
Speedway foul, number 32, Devin Robinson.
Good defense by, I'll call it.
Yep.
Yep.
The last offensive possession by the Crusaders, it may have looked like a foul, but I think the dribbler was a little bit out of control, and sometimes officials are reluctant to make those calls if they feel like, I'm right or wrong, if the player is a little bit out of control.
Yeah, it looked like he stumbled a little bit as he started to go. Good job by Kaiser on Brown. Mendez for 3, good.
Got to be careful here. Don't get careless.
Jump ball. Plugs ball.
Cam tried to get timeout call, but it was a little bit too late. It was after the possession.
Plugs need to settle down and get a nice long possession here.
Yeah, this is it's a tough shot there.
Yeah. We haven't had very many.
No, and again, next fouls going on from here on out. We're shooting 2. So there's no reason to. We got a game.
Yes, we do. Their energy's picking up.
Yep.
Almost a steal. We don't have a name on number 30 for the Crusaders. He played in the JV game, but
Okay.
I don't.
Let me see if I can look it up here.
Tristan Brown,
Tristan Brown.
Freshman, yep.
That's a block.
Yes.
Yep. And that's good. We're shooting free throws.
Couple reversals there too. We moved the ball a little bit, which is good.
Shooting free throws for the Spark Plugs, number 25, Camden Bennett.
Camden misses the first one. First and miss of the night.
Okay, I was going to say something earlier, so you can't blame it on me.
Yeah, I wanted to too after Devin.
I really wanted to.
Makes the second one. Plugs are still shooting the ball well from the foul line, which is a positive. Brown.
They did a lot with Brown here in the third and fourth quarter, one-on-one on the top of the key, more than they did earlier.
Yeah. Mendez for 3. Misses. Good box out. Good rebound by Metallic. Foul call there. Plugs are going to shoot 2.
On the line for the Spark Plugs, Metallic.
Not a popular call among the Crusader fans.
No, but I think there may have been a few fouls that they missed before that one. Metallic knocks it down. Misses the second one. Devin Robinson battling, doesn't get it. Plugs up 8. Brown looking to, again, a little high ball screen. He's going to be aggressive here.
Yeah.
Good defense by the Plugs. Kaiser, good. Camden Bennett in the corner. Driving,
Right
good
there.
shot fake, good move. Really nice move by Camden Bennett.
Yes. And again, we're shooting within 3 feet of the basket at this point in the game.
Kaiser's done a really good job on Brown, too. Mendez for 3, misses. Battle. Scecina comes up with it. Back out to Tristan. Brown misses. Here they come. They're going to come start trapping here. Drops it off. Devin Robinson for 2.
Traps don't work when you let the ball handler go downhill to the basket.
Yes, good find by Cam Wright.
Yeah.
Good finish by Devin. Brown with another pull-up jump shot. Good defense, better offense.
2 minutes, Speedway up 10.
Crusader foul, number 30, Tristan Brown. throws. For the Spark Plugs, Cameron Wright.
Right for 2 here. Misses the first one. Makes the second one.
Crusader substitution, number 11, Caleb Davis.
Speedway only have 1 foul in the quarter, so any fouls going forward in the next 3 are not going to hurt us. We can be a little bit more aggressive on defense if we want to be.
Miss, good rebound. 1 more good possession, 2 more good possessions, and we should be okay.
Yep.
Through attacking, good to Metallic in.
Underneath.
Yep. You'd be really strong with the ball here. Make them foul us. Good. Devin inside. Camden Bennett, good decision. Good job of Drew Metallic coming to the ball.
That's it. Good offense.
Yeah. Plugs looking for 1 more stop here.
Minute to go.
Good move by Brown. Really good move. He's got 9 this quarter.
A little surprised that Scecina isn't using some of their timeouts here. Let's go the other way. (54-43), 39 seconds exactly to go.
Cam Wright with the ball. Get it. Draws the foul there.
Crusader foul, number 2.
He's going to shoot 2 more.
On line for the Spark Plugs, Cameron Wright.
Misses the first one.
Checking in for Speedway, number 20, Toby Gordon.
Misses both of them. Scecina ball. Brown. Another nice drive.
That was.
Good rebound by Kaiser. And I think they're going to let this one play out. Almost a turnover.
Yep. That's going to do it. Final score, Speedway 54, Scecina 43. Speedway moves to 9-11 on the season. Speedway does. Scecina falls to 7-15. A great win for the Spark Plugs on their last home game of the season. As I said earlier, they'll finish their regular season next Friday night at Triton Central. Coach, thoughts on the game tonight?
Just looking at the book, really, it looks like really shared scoring with the 4 guys that have been starting. Look like they got 4 guys in double figures, and it came from a little bit of everywhere, which is the way it needs to come. If we're going to win sectional and win moving forward, it's going to be a committee. We have a couple really good offensive players in Metallic and Reich, but they got going early, and they got Devin and Camden Bennett played really good in the second half, so good win for the Plugs.
Yeah, giving up 43. Coaching staff has got to be really, really happy with that. I'll have Coach Bennett up here in just a second to talk about the game tonight, but I want to thank Shane, for being up here every night. It's been really enjoyable all year. Sometimes they get long, but we have a good time doing this. And I know this year particularly, I've not congratulated you yet, but I know about a month ago something happened. Tell everybody that maybe somebody does not know in your life how it has changed.
Yeah, it's definitely changed. 6 weeks ago we had a daughter, Cynthia Grace. We're calling her Gracie. She's perfect. We love her. We're super excited. Me and my wife Christy and both of our families. It's been a blessing. So I'm looking forward to getting home to seeing her tonight. But yeah, Coach Probst, who would have thought 25, 30 years ago, me and you'd be up here. But it's a lot of fun. I tell people it's really cool that I get to do it, and I get to watch the kids play, and I get to sit up here and talk basketball with my high school coach. Not too many places you get to do that.
And it's fun for me because I'm obviously not in the building anymore, and you are, and you know a lot of the inside stories on students and the athletes and things like that, and it helps me stay in touch as well. But one last quick thing, when I asked Shane about his daughter, his first game back this year, he was being kind of nonchalant about it a little bit, but then he finally said, but she's adorable. So I think right now she's probably got you wrapped around her little finger, I would imagine.
I think she probably will for the next 18 years.
That's okay. Well, once again, thank you. We'll be back here with Coach Bennett in just a second. Final score again, Speedway 54 and Scecina 43. One more time, welcome back, fans, to Pollard Gymnasium, where today Speedway runs off, ends the skid, and ends the season on a big high note with a 54-43 win over the Scecina Crusaders. Once again, a conference victory for the Plugs. Great game, a really good night free throw shooting. Real quickly here, the statistics: Speedway from the field 16 for 36. Scecina actually 18 for 46, but the big difference in the game tonight, Sparkplug 16 for 20 from the line, and that's always good to see as you get in close to sectional play. Scecina only 2 for 2. Turnovers, Plugs 8, Scecina 11. Both teams had 22 rebounds. So getting to the foul line tonight, in addition to a really good defensive effort, probably the keys in the game.
Yeah, and I think just our kids overall. We haven't won a Saturday afternoon game in a while. For some reason, we've had trouble with that. We always talk to our kids, like, if you're going to win a regional single game now, it's either 4 o'clock or 7 o'clock, so you better be ready to go on a Saturday. So proud of that. Proud of our seniors, too. I mean, this was actually the last home game, so I thought Toby Cork stepped up and did a great job. Playing very limited minutes throughout the year, but got in there and helped, especially in the first quarter when Camden Bennett got a foul. So I was proud of that. All 3 seniors got to end up on the court at the end. But, yeah, anytime you can get to the line, which we've done really well this year. I mean, we've almost made as many free throws as our opponents has attempted. So that tells you we're getting to the line. And then with free throw shooters, I think Camden Bennett's almost at 85%. Cam Reich's like 72 or 73. Drew Metallic's right at 70. So, and Devin Robinson stepped up and made a lot of free throws tonight too. So, yeah, they call them free for a reason, I think.
Yeah.
So that was good. And then, yeah, I agree defensively. When we went in at halftime with only giving up 17, I knew we had a chance. And I thought we did a real nice job on Mendez. He got some buckets, but D-Rob, again, I've sung his praises since the very first part of the year, talked about his work ethic, talked about that. And he didn't come off the floor last night or tonight, so just amazing what he did. And then, again, just our whole entire team. And then great third quarter for us. Fourth quarter was not so good. It was not pretty. We turned it over a little bit and all of that. But, those are things to work on. That gives us 4 days to go out to Triton to try to secure second place in the conference. No school on Monday for our kids, we'll be able to come in and just concentrate on basketball. So it'll be nice. But, yeah, I'm proud, super proud of the kids, super proud of the effort, because there looked like a stretch, even at the end of in the second quarter where they kind of made a little run, and then fourth quarter we handled it, got to the free throw line, and so that was big. And then, a couple big plays, too, by some kids. Like Cam Bennett caught the ball in the corner that one time, stepped through the trap, hit Drew Metallic. He finished at the basket. So a lot of little plays that went a long way.
Yeah, they got the lead down to a 6, I believe, 45-39 there in the fourth quarter, and you responded with 7 real fast points, which basically at that point put the game away. So, yeah, one final game, as I said, Triton Central Friday night, and, of course, the sectional draws tomorrow, and we'll be anxiously awaiting that. I want to thank everybody. This is the last game of the season that we will be doing. I think I counted up, I looked on the calendar or whatever, but I think this is like the 18th year perhaps that we've been doing this. It's fun. We have enjoyed doing it. A lot of people to thank here very quickly. For all the people, if I missed somebody, I apologize, but for the SCTV crew that comes, Brian Pierce, Emma Pierce tonight, Bill P., Henry Johnson, who was here for most of the games this year, Bill Stennett, Tom Smith, who does the girls' games with us, Derek Dorman, who filled in while I was struggling down in Florida one night or one weekend, Shane Clampett, Ted Hallett, Zach Taylor, Nick Sturgeon, and the sponsors for the program, American Legion Post 500, ISC Sports, Waste Management, and the Speedway Library as well. So thanks to all of them, and thanks to Coach Bennett for coming up. It's not always easy, not always fun coming after. It's always fun coming up after wins. It's not always easy or fun coming up, but Coach Bennett comes up before every game and shares his thoughts on the game, and comes up after the game and does the same thing. So thank you very much, Coach Bennett, for that.
Before you sign off, though, I would like to say, I know you thanked all those people, but if anybody's ever been around Brian and Bill, I mean, the way they lug this equipment up, and, I mean, they do this every home game. They're dedicated. They know the kids, so I appreciate that. But also, too, just the impact of this going out. I know my uncle in Flora, Illinois, gets to watch. A good friend of ours, Monty Loniger, down in Florida, gets to watch. So all over the country, grandparents, all that. So Bill and Brian, I know it's SCTV, but thanks to you guys, and say hi to all those guys out there. Jim Crumley, even
we mentioned that during the game tonight, and I know he
AD,
was.
yep.
I know he was watching as well.
So thank you.
Yeah, I would agree. So, all right. So ended up the season on a good note, 54-43, and this is the old coach closing the scoring book on the season. Thank you for joining us, and have a good weekend.